Howdy,
Hello.
everyone. Wow, look at this camera angle. Talk about sweeted.
Why is it? Hold on.
Look, it's like Mr. Zach is holding you in the stream.
Yeah.
You know, he's giving you a hug.
Yup.
Making you watch.
Just
An art hug.
there we go. Boom. Much better. Wow. Thank you.
Give it up for Mr. Steven.
Thank you, Mr. Steven.
Yes.
Thank
You're
you.
welcome.
Yes.
You're welcome.
All right, y'all. So, like it says down there.
Rewind week.
Q-Newer week.
Well,
Rewind
I have
week.
never.
All right, so it's obviously rewind week. So that means we're going to be taking a look back into the past, rewinding the tape a little bit, and revisiting some of our previous themes. Isn't that right, guys?
Yes,
Yes.
I think that
Yeah,
is
that's
correct.
correct.
So why don't we go ahead and think of one of our favorite weeks that we did. The audio's good?
Yeah.
Well, one of my favorite ways to think of the weeks that we did
Uh-huh.
on stream
Yes.
is to use my big brain and remember all the weeks that we did.
All right, let's just let me think of some random ones. Pixel week. We did Pixel week.
Pixel week was great.
Week.
You know what? Let's just start right there.
All right.
You know,
Pixel
one of
Week.
my favorite things about Pixel Week was the
mhm.
big introduction to Minecraft on our stream.
Yes.
It was really such a phenomenal time because we got to experience Minecraft, one of my favorite games,
Okay.
but also one of my favorite ways to build and, mix creativity and games together.
Wow.
Yes. That's the cool thing. Merging two different elements together, gaming and creativity, design and art, fun and
More fun.
yes, together.
So here's an idea. Why don't we go to one of our favorite free websites
Uh-huh.
and make some pixel art for the stream, just, in commemorance to Pixel Week.
That's a breathtaking idea there, Mr. Steven.
Thank you, Mr. Cornian. I'm full of ideas.
That you are.
Yes. Are you are you on
Yes.
camera, Mr. All right.
Yes.
So we are here at one of our favorite websites. We are loading it up right now. If the chat can guess what the website is, think it in your head.
And then
Keep thinking
think
about
it in your
There
head.
we go.
Yeah.
All right. So we're here. Oh.
Wow.
Wow. Look at all our friends
Favorite
from
things.
Yeah, let's
yesterday.
I think they look fine right there.
They look,
They look
fine
good.
right
We can see the stream.
there. You can see us.
Why don't we just zoom?
Oh no, I'm so small.
Maybe make
Zoop.
them a little smaller too.
Maybe
And
just
maybe
get
by
them
the
off
end of the
stream.
week.
Get him out of here.
I think that's a good idea.
Oh. Oh. There we
Now
go.
there's the
All
boomer
right.
gone out
The
of here.
boomer- Get him out of here. All right. So here we are in a pixel thing. All right. What are we doing here, pixel-wise?
Well, you tell me, Mr. Zach. Your hand is on the wheel.
Why don't we take the theme of pixels and apply it to the theme of another week? So what's another week we did
Oh.
here?
That sounds like a great idea, Mr.
We
Zach.
did Spooky Week.
That is perfect.
Spooky
Spooky
Week.
Week.
All
Sounds
right.
good.
So I'm gonna draw a spooky pixel ghost.
Ooh. This is real spooky.
Yes.
Spooky.
Is that your
How
your
is
ghost
that
impression?
it is. Is
Is
that a
that a
pixel?
gradient?
This is pixels. If you look very closely,
Wow.
you can see the pixels.
You kind of cheated right there, you know.
Oh, with the gradient?
Yeah, you know, our viewers at home can't really replicate a gradient with all these many pixels.
Is it too many pixels?
Too many pixels. You just rewind that back.
Alright.
Run it back.
It is rewind week.
Yoop. Boom.
Perfect.
Wow.
So, here we are in pixel art. Why do you keep doing this gradient?
Guys, it's got to be a spooky ghost background, Mr. Steven.
Okay, I'll allow it.
Alright, you want boring white background?
Yes.
You can show the audience.
Or would you rather
how
have
to do a
spooky
gradient if you
pixel?
want? Do it.
Do what you
matter.
want.
Alright, nope. You all clearly don't want me to, so I'm not going to do it. Alright, so spooky pixel ghost, huh?
And that's how you make Mr. Zach do what you want him to do.
Alright. I remember Miss Nicole made a really cute ghost, so I'm going to try and...
Who?
Miss Nicole. Miss Nicole?
Oh!
Well, that's spooky.
Whoa.
Whoa!
Did she ever exist if she's not here?
Probably not. Okay. So, here we go. I'm just going to click and draw here. Get the spooky ghost.
Wow.
That's terrible. That's not a ghost
Somebody
shape.
hit him in the head.
A little bonk.
Get the ghost shape here.
Whoa.
Got the raggedy undercloth
Oh,
part.
so he's not a fancy ghost.
He's
No.
raggedy.
Raggedy ghost.
Came from rags.
To riches.
No, never the riches.
Oh.
He stayed in the rags.
Just rags.
He never made it.
Rags to the afterlife.
All right.
Very cool.
We got our ghost here, and I believe there is a tool here. Ah.
Ooh, what is that tool, Mr. Zach?
This is the Lighten and Darken tool. So this lets you shade things.
Oh.
Basically, wherever you click, it's just going to make a slightly darker pixel of that square.
You know,
So,
Mr. Zach, I like this ghost,
uh-huh.
but it needs more.
Yes.
Mhm,
It needs some shading.
It needs shading, and I think it needs just like another thing, maybe.
Well, let me work on the shading first here. So I'm just going down one side of it
Ah.
to give it that shade.
Tell us a little bit about how shading works, Mr. Zach.
So shading is just trying to kind of replicate how light affects an object, right? So if you shine a light, this ghost, I know it's 2D pixel art, but if he was real, he would be like a 3D object, right? And the light wouldn't be completely flat on him. So on one side it would be darker, on one side it would be lighter.
Now you said if he was real. It's my understanding that this ghost is real.
Wait, ghosts are real? Am I drawing a real ghost right now?
I don't know. Now, what kind of emotions does this ghost have?
Well, this ghost clearly neutral.
Oh.
It doesn't matter that I'm a ghost.
The spookiest of all emotions.
That's right.
That means-
complacency.
You can't reason with him
Nope.
because he doesn't care.
No, I mean, he's a ghost.
Yeah.
Rags to ghost.
Rags to rags. Whoops, that doesn't make sense.
Oh no, he's angry.
Just giving him a little glare on his eyes
Wow.
to make it look like shiny, if that makes sense.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
There we go. Spooky ghost. I'm gonna do a little more shading right under the mouth, perhaps.
His chin. Yep.
His little chin.
We all know ghosts have chins.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yes.
Right.
Clearly.
You lose a lot in afterlife,
Yes. But
the chin, you don't lose that chin.
stays with you forever.
Yeah, I'll tell you.
All right. So this looks like my spooky pixel ghost is just about ready.
I hope
Wow.
you like your chin.
Why don't I go ahead and fill in the background? Boom.
Whoa!
What if we do something cooler though? That's
Whoa.
that what?
Whoa!
very spooky though. What if we did? Nope. What's a spooky color, y'all?
Let's think.
Gray.
Whoa!
Darker gray.
Whoa!
All right.
Nice. I like that.
Why don't you
cute
go
little
ahead
ghost.
and save that ghost to our desktop?
Bus driver, save that ghost.
Yeah. Are you the bus driver? Is that what's happening? I don't
get that.
because is it? I think. You.
How do I export it?
I
Download. There we go.
Oh!
Yeah.
How spooky!
Oh.
Okay.
PNG.
Rewind week.
Just save it to the
Spooky
desktop.
pixel ghost.
Okay,
Boom.
You did not save it to the desktop.
Well, I'm organized, Mr. Stevens, so
All right, Mr. Zach.
Mr. Zach.
thank
Why
you.
don't
That
you,
final beat that last time.
All right. Well,
Oop.
should we have another driver hop in the hot seat?
Oh, he's just tiny. There we
Whoa!
go.
Oh no! A ghost.
Oh no.
Dear
Little pixel ghost.
me.
All right, who's up next?
Mr. Corning, would you like to jump
Yeah.
in the driver's seat?
I'll hop into that driver's seat.
All right.
All right.
That was quite the mashup.
Thank you, Mr. Steven.
A little remix.
We got him. You can
A
mess
little
it up.
rewind.
Okay.
So, Mr. Cornian, why don't you open that folder we got there real quick?
Yes.
Let's pick out some
Let's go
themes.
back.
Do-do.
Perfect. So, what other, since it is Rewind Week, you know, Mr. Cornian, what is something that you remember about our past live broadcast that you really enjoyed?
I really enjoyed Wild Week. Was fun.
Wild Week.
Wild
Yes.
Week. Yeah. And let's see. Maybe
Let's take a little scroll.
let's scroll down. Is this a week? Character Week was
Character
nice.
Week.
Yeah.
Wow.
So maybe what I'll do is
You can use any program.
make a little wild character.
Yeah,
And
alright.
you know what? I'm gonna do it by mixing some characters together.
Let's do it.
We can-
So why don't we? Yes. Switch on.
Well,
Oh yeah. What kind of characters do you think about starting mashing up here, Miss?
what
Miss-
was that drawn animal in suit? I'm gonna try some things out.
Okay.
All right.
Let's
So we got.
see.
Oh,
Okay.
these are some interesting characters. I'm excited.
Yeah, I
for
just
the
wanted to
stream
see if
them.
all right.
Oh.
So let's see.
You made all these?
You know, my good friend John Minecraft
Uh-huh.
Oh.
did a little dabbling in drawing, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And just a quick fun fact: if you're in Google looking up some art, looking at some things, you want to play around with some stuff, it's fun to go to Tools, Size, and Large.
Oh,
That way you get the best of qualities. Am I right?
Ah, the best of qualities.
Yes.
the classic
This is
wide
that is
wolf
too.
in a suit.
Business.
That's exactly the aspect ratio right there.
I think that's the character you were looking for, right, Mr.
Right,
Cornian?
that's exactly the
Yeah,
character
that's what I
right
thought.
there. Let's go ahead and get into some Photoshop. Why don't we?
Let's do it.
You know, I love Photoshop. It's a really
Mhm.
cool program to either create new images or take existing images
And kind of do some fun stuff with them. Maybe make some abstract art with it. Put some fun little filters on it.
Indeed.
Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Oh,
yes.
All
Oh,
right.
yes. Is that not the right?
All right.
All right.
So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go ahead and get us a 8.5 by 11 and
It's my
create.
favorite number.
Mm-hmm.
8.5 by 11.
I mean, my favorite dimension. So
Yeah. My
All
favorite
right.
dimension too. Oop.
what are you
Why
doing?
is it so All right, so we got the head of our character here.
Yes. All right. So
All right.
first thing we're gonna do, I think I'm just gonna do something fun here. I'm actually going to shrink them down. Control T.
No.
Photoshop makes some interesting sounds sometimes.
I'm curious to see where you are
Oh,
going
the
with this.
duplication.
Oh, duplicating.
Oh, does your character have 4 heads, Mr. Cornian?
Oh, more.
Oh, okay.
Alright, now what we're gonna do is... Oh, actually, what I want to do is cut these characters out. Should have did that first.
Well, good thing we have our trusty tool, Control Z, to undo.
Yes, which I will be using in just a moment here.
So what's your goal?
I'm just gonna go with the flow.
Okay. I just wasn't sure.
Alright. Oh yeah.
Alright. Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh, this reminds me of kind of like a cool wallpaper. you
Yeah,
know, or a
maybe.
poster. Yep.
Control T, make them shrink.
Oh.
Okay. So this character has 4 normal heads and 1
Oh yeah,
small
I
head.
was making a character.
Did you forget?
Oh, why not double it? Why not?
Yep, why
You know,
not?
Can we double it all again?
Why
Yes.
now?
Actually,
Double it.
let's move this over here. And double it.
Wow.
You know, I think this could use 1 more double. I don't know about you guys, but that's just what I'm thinking.
Let's. Oh, that was just one. Just one.
Oh.
Oh, you know what this reminds me of?
What is that, Mr. Zach?
You know, in like a cartoon or a show, when they have a perspective from a fly and you see like a million of them.
Oh,
Oh.
That's what this looks like.
That's the character looking at this character.
Wow, look at this wild character.
Wow.
Wow.
Okay.
And what I'm gonna go ahead and do is I'm gonna grab my gradient tool.
Oh, that's my
and
favorite
put 'em-
tool.
Oh, is it?
Yes.
Sounds about right.
It's the bucket.
Oh, that
tool.
is.
Hold
Just
hold
right-click
click
it.
on.
Ah, there we go.
What kind of
And-
grading are we going for here, Mr. Cornian?
I think I'm gonna choose some dark red,
Dark red.
like a
alright.
maroon, and it'll go into white.
Perfect.
Wow.
Let's see it.
Oh,
Whoa.
Ooh. Then what I want to do next is
Uh-huh.
go into my.
You got a lot of layers
Yeah.
there.
I'm gonna group all these layers together.
Nice.
Oh.
And then
It merges them.
Yeah, I need to. There we go.
wow.
Wow.
This
Now I'm gonna
is,
go into my filters
cool.
and go to a filter gallery.
Whoa.
Whoa.
The green wolves.
That's my favorite hockey team.
Oh,
Ooh.
what a coincidence. That's not my favorite hockey team.
You don't say.
Inch.
Oh.
Dang. Look at this wild character.
Wow.
Whoa.
Whoa.
The green and the red.
It's crazy how you took this
Oh, why not
design
just double it again?
and just, you made like some abstract kind of art. Even though it was... Did you choose Abstract Week?
I kind
I
of vaguely remember you
Don't.
actually choosing
Maybe
abstract.
that's what it
That's what you
was.
said.
That's what it was.
It wasn't
Character. It was
character.
wild and abstract.
That's right.
Oh,
Oh.
another gradient.
Why not?
I can't wait to see where you're going with this.
I'm going wherever the wind takes me.
That's pretty wild.
That is wild.
Did you guys know that the wind is wild?
I did not.
Wind is wild, especially here in Texas.
Is that a win?
And there we are.
Wow. That would be like the perfect phone background, you
Yeah.
know.
Mhm.
Perfect little flyer for like a concert.
Yeah, if you put some text over that.
If you look really hard, there's a UFO.
Oh. It's Corny, what if you added some text like get wild or
Oh,
something?
yeah, let's do that.
wild it up.
Wild and out. Or wild and in.
Right? Wild and let's make that larger.
Nice.
And let's look at some of the typefaces that we have here.
Yeah, that's a really cool thing about Photoshop is it allows you to not only make art, you can make some designs too. So yeah, like I said, this can be a poster for your favorite band. It can be a message you're trying to share with friends. And you can choose any typeface, Yep. That's how I'm gonna end my
That's
sentence.
pretty wild.
Wow.
Wild and nah.
You know what they say? There's no wild without in.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, I can read that.
Yep, can you?
Beautiful, Mr. Cornelius.
Wow. You know what? Why not go to layer and put a little drop shadow on it?
Yep, gotta
not?
get those drop shadows. As my grandpa used to say,
Oh.
put a drop shadow on it.
Yep, yeah, sir.
I didn't know what he was talking about.
But now you do.
Yes.
Wild and in, because inside is wild. Just
Wow.
like what made it in Wild Animal.
Wow. Let's give a little round of applause here.
Mr. Cornian.
Mr. Corny, why don't you go ahead and export this wonderful image out so we can save it. And if any of our viewers at home would like this fantastic background or whatever it is.
It's wild.
Yes.
Oh, yeah. Ah.
my
Oh, did I
gosh.
save it as...
Nice.
There we go.
Alright.
So we're just gonna place that
Pop it on the stream.
over here.
Boom.
Wow. That is such a cool background.
Wow.
You know what? Let's just have that our main background right now.
Yeah, I think so. I'll just spread it across the whole screen and put
Sweet.
it. Where is it?
Nice.
Boom.
Very,
There
very
we
cool. We can even
There
shrink.
we go.
Very cool, Mr.
Very
Corny.
Nice.
Why don't we go back to the us cam here and just switch it out here. Excellent work, you
Yes.
know. I loved how you took these two themes and kind of made it your own.
I just went wherever the wind took me.
You went wild with it.
Wow.
Yep.
You know, it reminds me of the time,
Mm-hmm.
you know, it really reminds me of
What is
Blorblop.
Blorblock? Yes,
Blorblock.
Blorblock.
Or it did remind me of Zizal.
Zizal, yeah, Zizal.
Mr.
Wait,
Steven, those
Zizal?
words are
Do you have a
random.
They,
Wait, what did you just
they are kind of random.
Whoa.
That is an excellent point. You know what?
Oh.
For my art, I'm gonna mix up random
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
and dream. Random dreams. So here, let
Go
me hop
ahead
into
and hop
the
into the
driver's seat.
Hop on in there, Mr. Steven.
Hop
All
on
right.
in there, Mr. Steven.
So the program I'm going to use today is one of my favorite programs. Personally, we're going to switch to us. Perfect. And let's go ahead and get that display here. And here we are in Blender. Do y'all remember Blender?
Hey, don't delete the ghost.
We already got a
Just
ghost.
chilling in there.
You got
There can be 2 ghosts.
No, there can only be one.
Sounds like a free program, if I remember.
It is a free program. It
Free?
is. Oh, that's why. So let me. God, my eyes. There we go. Makes a lot more sense.
Better
Please.
perspective. I see.
Okay.
Yeah.
This mouse has the worst texture on it.
Uh-huh.
Okay, so we are gonna make some random dreams. Mr. Zach,
Yes.
you were telling me earlier about this dream you had, and you saw a certain thing. Can you tell me about it?
Yeah, I remember I was walking. It
Mm-hmm.
was an
Is that how
empty
you remember
void.
your dream?
Yes, I was walking while I was. And it came to me.
Yeah.
In the dream, I saw
Saw.
a bass guitar.
Wow,
Yeah.
that's such a cool
You
dream.
saw a bass guitar, or
Yes.
you sawed a bass guitar?
Oh.
I saw it, and then I sawed it in half.
He sawed a
You
bass
sawed
guitar.
A bass
Yes.
guitar.
Well, let's recreate that random dream right here.
Oh yeah.
So we are gonna make a bass guitar. We're gonna start off with a cube, our favorite object to start off with.
You.
But not only that, we are also gonna add a lattice. Now we have not used any lattices in the past, but we will show you what they do.
Yeah. Let's check out this lattice.
There we go. So what's gonna happen here is we're gonna grab a modifier on the cube, and we're gonna hit our beep boop bop boop beep lattice modifier.
Nice.
And we're going to select the lattice that we have here. And
Okay.
in that setting, we're going to go to our lattices and make a few more cuts. So this will allow us to modify the object, you know, a little more naturally.
Ooh.
So we
Very
have our object, and let's go ahead and subdivide at least twice here. Now, bass guitars, we all know their shape, correct? Parent,
Of course,
child.
everybody. does.
Yeah. I mean, I had a dream about it. Of course I did.
Yeah.
We all know it's a weird kind of shape. Mr. Corny, why don't you grab one of our bass guitars
Yes. The
here?
Bass. The bass.
That
guitar.
works. And no, that one. Yeah.
Okay.
Don't worry about it.
Random.
Random.
There it is. The bass guitar.
Bass guitar.
That's not a regular. That's actually a bass guitar.
All right, so you can see that kind of weird shape you got here, right? It's kind of like circular and strange. Let's go ahead and recreate that shape here. So I'm going to use our Lattice tool to make that shape. So I'm going to bring this in here. Yeah, that looks pretty cool. And then what we're going to do here is go back to this. And we are going to change, we're going to soften some of these edges here. Alright, so it's looking
I'm
good.
starting to see it already, Mr. Steven.
Are you starting to see it, or are you starting to saw it? Indeed. And so let's take these shapes here and kind of move them in. Oh yeah, this is looking really, really cool. Really nift. No, I should say.
Really good.
We could take some of these.
Great right now.
Kind of put these in like that. Wow, this is looking too fantastic if you ask me. Let's go ahead and set it one more time.
If you ask me.
Very cool. Let's go ahead and go to our 3. And, you know, this guitar, pretty cool, but, you know, it's a dream, so they always look a little different. They always look a little strange.
Distorted a little bit, you know?
Yeah. I'm going to take these middle ones here, kind of move them in just a little bit like that. Move this in like that. Get a weird kind of shape going on. Wow, look how funky that shape is.
Wow.
We're going to smooth shade it. Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Whoa.
I'm going to take this and shrink it, and we also have the other part, which is called the neck of the guitar, I think. I don't know. Let's go ahead and add that part real quick. Let's add that as a simple cube. And I'm going to put that there. Let's go ahead and do this right here.
Whoa.
Oh, yeah.
Dang.
We got a really cool guitar going on. And let's go ahead and take that front part, shrink that here. Ugh! Sorry. And then let's go ahead and put that like that. One of these, one of those, and one of, oops, one of these, one of these. Very cool.
Nice.
Alright, you know, it's looking a little good, it's looking a little great, but we could make it look better. I'm going to take these shapes here. Wow, wow, wow. Alright.
Nice.
And we need the strings. So we have our guitar right here. Let's go ahead and hide this shape. And alright, so we got a guitar going on, right?
Yeah.
And this guitar is just like kind of, yeah,
Brilliant.
rocking,
Yeah,
real rocking.
Rocking guitar.
Rock and roll.
Rocking in.
And just make that like that. Cool. Okay, so we have our little bass guitar. Now you said you were sawing a bass guitar.
Yes.
I guess I gotta make a saw.
Gotta make a saw.
Gotta make a saw. So I'm just gonna move over. Yuck. I'm gonna move over right here. Let's move my cursor, and let's go ahead and add a saw shape.
Nice. I really like how you mixed Dream Week with Popstar Week with this guitar.
Yes.
Yes.
Amazing.
Definitely my intentions. And we're just gonna add some teeth to the saw right here. And we're gonna go in and select every other one. Beep, boop, bop, beep, boop, boop, bop, beep. And we're just gonna lift these like this. We got a really cool saw going on. And then from here, yikes. From here, we're just gonna kind of add some more shapes. So let's go ahead and look at this part right here. This is gonna be the handle of the saw.
Every saw has to have a handle.
Yes.
How are you gonna hold it otherwise?
Right.
Indeed. It's kind of like that. And then, now if you think about a handle of a guitar, you're probably asking yourself, Am I dreaming? You are dreaming.
Ah.
Yes. So let's go ahead and add another shape here. We're going to cut out a little handle for the saw. Kind of like this, and oops. And we're just going to cut it through. So the way we do this is I'd go to my modifiers. I'd select a Boolean, and I'm going to tell the Boolean to minus this object difference. And what I'm going to do is then I can say okie. Oh wait. Yep, and then let's go ahead and hit apply, and I think this should work. There we go. We got a little saw thing going on.
So kind of a Boolean is kind of just a subtraction.
Yeah.
Deleting this object out of another object.
A Boolean can be subtraction, addition, you know, kind of all of those. And let's go ahead and color these objects here, because right now they just exist as some gray, boring objects. Snooze.
Boring.
Boring. I mean, random. Let me go here. So, Mr. Cornian, what kind of dreams have you had lately while I color this object?
So, I had a dream that I was walking in the jungle, the concrete jungle, New York.
In New York.
And that was being sang by the clouds.
Oh.
Yes, yes. The smoke coming from all the cars going by.
In the factories.
Yeah. They were all singing that song, and I go to a hot dog stand, and you'll never believe who was serving hot dogs there.
Who?
Was it?
It was Zaboomafoo.
Zaboomafoo.
Yes.
Selling Zabooma hot dogs.
Yes.
Wow.
Well, actually, I thought it was going to be hot dogs, but come to find out, it was a wet teddy bear stand where they actually had wet teddy bears in there.
Oh, Zaboomafoo.
Oh, Zaboomafoo.
You crazy, crazy guy. Animal thing.
Zabooma.
So we got a little saw right here, and let's actually take this here. Let's assign that right there. Cool. All right. Now you were sawing a bass guitar. So let's go ahead and make that dream become a reality.
Whoa.
I'm gonna take this here, and I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna use what's called keyframes to kind of make an animation, a very simple animation. So I'm gonna hit my start and end, and it's just gonna stay there, but it's gonna go, let's see, G, here. Let's go ahead and add this one, here. And then what I can do is copy, and I can paste them. Nope, okay, never mind. 1, and a 2, and a 3. So if I hit play,
Whoa.
now we have...
That's just like my dream, Mr.
Is it
Steven.
just like
That's
your
exactly
dream? Is
what
it?
I pictured.
Wow.
Well, this is the perfect dream, because let's now turn this dream into another reality. So we just kind of have a simple render going on, but we are going to turn this into a really cool like scene.
It was more cinematic than this, I remember.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah. What
We're
are you
getting
going
there,
to
though.
add to create a scene? Maybe a camera, maybe a light, maybe...
That's a great question, Mr. Cornian. What?
Boomafoo was not there, unfortunately. I
Go
wish
ahead, add a
Zaboomafoo was in
camera.
my dream.
Right here. And now we have a saw sawing out the bass guitar. And we're going to turn this into a really cool animation. But let's go ahead and up the color strength. And do I have a light in this world? I do not.
Oh,
Sun.
light.
Rotate. And one more rotate. Get those cool shadow effects going on.
Nice.
And you know what?
What?
You know what?
I don't know. What?
We're going cycles?
You know what?
Do you know?
No, I don't
What?
know.
This saw has saw too much.
Oh.
Let's go ahead and select this, our bottom layer. Let's just change that base layer to something cool and green. Yeah, that's looking real neat. Go ahead and grab my camera. That's not my camera. Very, very cool. Oh, look, even the base is moving. No need for that. Oh, and this was moving too. All right, so now we have a really cool saw.
Is it the camera?
It is. You right.
You right.
Wow.
Very, very cool.
Yes.
Let's go ahead and save this render right here. We're going to output this render onto our desktop, and I'm going to hit accept. I'm going to go for 24 frames a second to 50 frames. Actually, just bump this down to 100.
100.
Now, it's not the most perfect loop, but, you know, and that's why I'm going to fix it. All right, so we're going to take this, move these all down here. Now it's sawing at some crazy speeds. You know, I used to work in a saw mill,
Oh, yeah.
and when I was 7,
Oh, what was that like?
it wasn't very pretty.
Mm.
So let's go ahead and take this, and we're just gonna render this out as a, let's just do a PNG. Like that, and then we're gonna go for PNG. That looks great, yada yada, and let's go ahead and render it out. Wow, look at that image. Let's save this too to our wonderful desktop. The desktop full of so many images, so much fun, so many memories.
Yes, yes.
Save.
So many.
Go ahead and close that out, and let's return. Let's see. Let's grab that saw and place that saw on the screen. Because why not?
Yes. Yes, yes, yes. That's all I've got to say about that. Yes.
Wow. Wow.
Go ahead and
Wow.
get our other images from yesterday up there.
Yeah,
Might
let's
as well.
let's go ahead and do that.
Let's
So
go.
Might just be hidden on that one layer.
let's go ahead and grab these images
See what
from the
we've done
other
this week
day.
So far.
You know, it's just a build-up of really cool images. Here we got a commemoration to Bug Week.
Yeah, that's a Boomer Bug.
The commemoration to
Chocolate fountain.
the chocolate fountain.
Chocolate out.
Yes, the mysterious stranger known as the mailman.
What else we got?
Uh,
The saw. Can't forget the
Saw you later.
It's all too much.
Getting wild,
getting wild.
wild and in. And I believe we also have a
Go!
yeah,
the
the
ghost hidden away.
Hidden
And
away in the folder where it should be.
there we go. Ghost.
Ghost.
Nice.
Wow. This has been
Look at all of this
just you know,
art.
quick art.
Yes.
You know, that's what we're about here at the YAI stream. You can make some quick art, and it's just all about having fun, you know.
Mhm.
We use a lot of programs that are free to the people at home.
In fact, only one of these art pieces was made with a program that wasn't free.
Oh, you don't say.
Can you guess which one it was?
Was
Was it,
Was it Boomabug? The chocolate fountain?
Was it
Was it this one?
It's the wild
Oh,
Man.
the wild one.
Oh,
Oh no!
Oh, Zaboomafoo.
Whoa.
What is he doing here?
Oh, whoa.
He's doing nothing. Get out of here, Zaboomafoo. It's not your week. Alright. Okay, well, I think that is just about
all the
all-
time
That we
had
have
all the
today.
time.
We want to thank you guys so much for tuning in to this episode of Rewind Week. We hope you guys had fun revisiting some of the previous themes we've gone over. And as always, stay tuned for tomorrow, which tomorrow is Friday.
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 That must mean
Minecraft.
To play Minecraft.
oh
yes.
man.
Alright, we
Well-
hope to see y'all tomorrow.
We're gonna have some fun.
Yeah.
That's true.
Too much fun.
Too much fun, possibly. As always, thank you guys so much for tuning in. I'm Mr. Zach.
I'm Mr. Steven.
And I'm Mr. Cornian. Stay creative.
Goodbye, everyone. See you tomorrow.
Re-